Today is the day we are going through my bathroom and decluttering my makeup, beauty products, skincare. We're gonna do some nail polish, lots of stuff. I have too much. I've been continuing to try to reduce as much as I can, but I love to do this at least once a year, and I thought I'd take you like category by category. I pulled everything out, so let's get right into it. I think that we should start with skincare products first. I think that's the way I think about doing my makeup in the morning and my morning routine. So let's grab all of the skincare products and go through them. Okay, so let me explain the situation we have going on, and it's kind of gonna be a common theme through a lot of the different categories we have here, but I like to have a daily use drawer of my skincare and makeup that I use every day. I also have a backstock, which is this bin right here. And then, at least for skincare, I have a couple of other separate spots. I have face sunscreens that are backup in this container, and I also have a pile of face masks. So I think we can start with the face masks. Honestly, I'm gonna pull this one out and put it on the top of my sink. I'm gonna use this tonight and use it up. It's a winter skin facial mask. The weather is getting warmer, so let's use this up tonight. We will declutter it. Look how close this one is. It's like basically see-through. I've clearly been bending it. I can probably use this mask like once or twice, depending on if I do my whole face or not. So I'm gonna keep it and finish it off. I have a Skin Food. I think both of these were sent to me. This is like a chocolatey scented mask. It smells really good. It's a thicker mask. And then I have this Glow brightening mask. Age defying and glow, they're both different things. So once I use up the one tonight, use this one up. 2 face masks I feel like is an appropriate amount. So we are gonna keep these, polish this one off soon. And then, okay. Let's kind of go through all of the backup stuff and everything else together so we can figure out what goes in the daily use category and what goes in the backstock. Good thing we're doing this because I had some hair care products in my skincare bin. I also have sunscreen that was in the same bin as the other backstock instead of the sunscreen container. Just seems like a little bit of a mess. Okay, so I have, where is it? This is gonna go in my daily use drawer. I'm gonna pull out one eye cream. This is a Estee Lauder eye cream. I have The Ordinary, these little serums that I'm going through right now. These are my current ones that I'm using. I'm gonna put those in. I have Beauty Bio, the Zen Bubble. This is a moisturizer. Face primer. Oh, I was also using the Saint-Tropez Tan Drops. And you know what? I think I have backstock of these elsewhere, so hold on one second. Okay, yeah, I found one more, so I'm gonna put that in my backstock, one in my daily use drawer. I think the only other thing I want in my top drawer is a sunscreen, and I'm actually going to use this Mario Badescu Mineral Sunscreen. It's SPF 30, so that is the daily use container there. Nighttime face serum, which actually I am using at the same time as the other 2 serums I use during the day. So I am gonna keep this pulled out as well. I do use a setting spray. So in terms of setting sprays, I have 3 setting sprays. Neither of these are used, so those go in the backstock. And this one, I wish I could show you, but it's obviously matte black. It is, I don't know, I would guess like maybe to here. So it's almost done. That is that. I have some of these little facial razors. I do have one that I'm currently using. It's kind of gross, I should wipe it off, but I'm gonna keep these in the backstock. In my cabinet, I do have one eye makeup remover that I'm using. I have 2 backstock that I got on a really big sale. I have a backup serum and another backup serum. So 2 serums, and this is my only backup eye creams. So I think this isn't as much as I thought it was. We have 2 backup eye makeup removers, 2 backup facial sprays, 2 backup serums, 1 backup eye cream, 1 backup moisturizer. I have these 2 Moroccan beauty oils, and honestly, I got these sent to me as well. I'm never gonna use them. Beauty oil just lasts forever. This is a multi-purpose one that I believe you can use on your hair, your skin, really anywhere, but I'm just going to give those to a friend or figure out if I can donate them or something. This doesn't seem too bad. So I'm gonna pull that aside, and then we have our sunscreen. I feel like this is way too many, but honestly, I wanna work through it, so I am gonna keep these, but 4 backup face sunscreens. I do try and use sunscreen on my face every day, but that is just way too much. So I definitely don't need to purchase any more backstock skincare. Let's go through makeup now. So starting with base face products. I have 3 foundations. Again, too many. I would at the most prefer to have one that I'm using and one backstock. The L'Oreal Infallible that I have right now is like, I can probably use it 2 or 3 more times. So I will get to that too in just a moment. And I also have a CC cream from Neutrogena and a backstock CoverGirl. So I'm using kind of these 2 in my daily use. So again, I'm using one of these for my daily use that goes up at my top drawer. And then I have one of these that goes with the other backstock. So I'm going to put the backstock foundation in here. And then concealers, I have one that I'm using that goes in daily use. And I have too many again. I have 3 backstock. Not going to get rid of any of them, but work through them and not buy any more concealers. I have 1 powder that I'm using and then 1 backstock. I have this face palette from Too Faced that I'm working through that has some bronzer, contour, highlighter, and brightening type powder. So that I'm using daily. And I have 1 blush. I'm trying to focus on 1 product at a time and just use them up and have a backstop rather than having access to everything. Because again, I think a great way to declutter is to use the products that you have. And makeup can take a really long time to use up. Obviously, you want to keep in mind that there is expiration dates associated with makeup. And I actually filmed a video on this like quite a while back. I'll try and link it if you're interested in watching that. But I think the best way for me to work through my makeup and try and declutter is not purchasing more and really focusing on 1 product at a time on a daily use basis. I think every now and then I still pull out some other products to mix things up or like special occasions, but working through items one by one in this daily use drawer that I have. So 1 blush, 1 face palette, and then for backstock, I have a 2nd face palette. It's the Tarteist Pro Glow palette. It has a lot of highlighters in it, a cream contour, which I don't really know how to use. And then it also has a contour that's powder, which I will use. I also have this Z palette, which is a way that you can put in different powders in a magnetic way. I think I can actually get rid of a few of these. I just don't need that many like highlighters. So I'm gonna get rid of a little pan here. And I'm just realizing I just have so many highlighters, and highlighters in particular take a very long time to use up. So these 2 products are highlighters. This is a backup bronzer. We have a few blushes here. I have this palette of 2 highlighters, and the actual makeup here is starting to pull away. So I feel like this is maybe old. So I think I'm gonna get rid of this because I also just found that I have this palette, which I really, really like, that has a highlighter and a contour here. So I'm gonna keep this as my next face palette to use because I've been using it or had used it in the past, and get rid of that other palette, this one, the 1 highlighter there, and that's probably still too many, but at least we got rid of a palette and a highlighter. And then you're gonna go crazy, look at all of those different blushes, plus these blush and this blush and my daily use blush. So gut instinct is this is probably too bright. So we can get rid of this one. This one, I don't even know. Ooh, I might need something to get it up. Okay, I popped this one up. I don't even know how I would use my brush for this. So that one we are going to declutter as well. I kind of feel like these might be pretty dark for my skin tone, and this one might also be a little bit too bright. So I'm gonna get rid of this one. I'm so proud of myself right now. This one looks like it has a little bit more pink to it. So I'm gonna get rid of this. You know what? And this one matches these. So I might pop it out of the pan here and put it into this container, and we can get rid of this little small piece of plastic. But on to eyeshadow. I have a stack of single shadows and palettes. This is clearly a lot of eyeshadow. I also have 3 cream eyeshadow sticks. I have one that I keep in my daily use. Honestly, it just has like the smallest amount left in it, so I'm moving through it. But let's go through the eyeshadow. So first, I think we can open up, this is the same thing. It's a magnetic system that I have here. And I think we can try and get rid of some of these individual shadows and put them in the declutter pile. First of all, like I just feel like this one, and the magnet fell off of it. This one seems way too light. Like I don't know what I would use that for. This one looks cracked and a color that I wouldn't use. You can see that I have kept a lot of colors that are similar because that is what my vibe is. It doesn't seem like one I would totally wear. That's maybe a little bit too purple for me. Definitely not gonna use either of these. Way too like white and shimmery. I think I can get rid of this one just because it seems like a duplicate of these other dark-ish ones. This one seems gold, but the wrong type of gold that I probably don't like. And also maybe this is the wrong type of gold, like a little bit too yellow. Okay, this looks way better to me. We got rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different eyeshadows. This is less. This little one, I love this one for travel. I do not use the pink though, I will say that. The other colors I feel like get a fair amount of use. So I like this one. I kind of think I can get rid of this one. I'm just like not a fan of this color, this color, this color, this color. I basically only use these ones and I have so many others like it. It's not necessarily a new palette. So we're gonna part with it. We're gonna do it, get rid of it. The Too Faced Chocolate Bar is the one I've been using right now as my daily use palette. It does not have a ton of wear to it. And again, I don't know if palettes are the right way to go for me because like, again, I don't like this color. I don't like purple. I don't like the pink. I don't really use this one. That's probably too red for me. The rest I do like, so I don't know. The one that I really am excited to use is this Too Faced Natural Eyes. I think this is really in my wheelhouse of colors, and same with the Tartelette palette. So I almost feel like one of these should be my daily use one. Let's do this one, the Tartelette in Bloom palette. So that's gonna be my daily use one. We have 3 that are going in here as the backstock palettes. Again, it's a lot. I got rid of a fair amount, so I'm feeling better about it. Let's do the rest of the eye and brow products. I wanna have 1 brown eyeliner, 1 black eyeliner, and 1 mascara in my daily use. So I have those. I had this other one in my daily use that's purple on one side and black on the other, but like, I don't know if you can see that. The black falls out, which I think in my mind means it's just too old. So I'm going to declutter that. Backstock wise, I have 2 backstock mascaras, a Clinique one and a Better Than Sex one. Oh, I forgot, I have 2 backups of the cream eyeshadows. I think we're gonna keep 1 backup eyeliner. It is a black one, so I don't have a backup brown one. And then I have 2 brow pencils, which I am using as backup because I have a brow gel that I'm using right now, which does not seem to die. I've been using it forever. It's kind of drying up, but it still works just fine. So that's the one I have now. I have 2 backups. Those are going to go in our little drawer. We actually have an empty drawer, and then I have a bunch of makeup brushes. So let's look at those now. For makeup brushes, I have again, backstock and daily use. So these are the brushes I'm using on a daily basis. And then I have all these backstock ones. Let's pull them all out. So I think talking through this lineup will explain what I have going on here. I like having a face brush, a contour and bronzer brush, a blush brush, kind of like matte lighter powder brush that I put under my eyes. I use this one for highlighter, so it's glittery. So that's why there's 2 different ones here. I think I said my blush brush, eyebrow, and then for eyeshadow brushes, I use 1 fluffier one for like a base transition color. This one I usually use for my lids, and then this one I use like for the outer corners, typically for a darker color. So honestly, when I do my makeup, I use every single one of these brushes. So if it's not one of these types of brushes, I don't need it. We need to move on. This is a Bare Minerals. It's a Perfecting Face Foundation brush. I honestly just used my hands. I'm sure that's not the right way to do it. We're gonna part with it, even though it's brand new, never used. Let's see what this says. Okay, foundation type brushes. I'm gonna keep the one that's in better condition, and we're going to get rid of this one. I don't need 2 backups, and that backup has been used a ton, so it's not even like the type of backup I wanna have. I wanna have a fresh backup, not like an old used one. I have 1 backup that I would use for bronzer, but honestly, I like this one better because I think it's a little bit more packed and works better for bronzer and contour. This seems like a little bit big and fluffy for contour. So, and then blush type brushes. I do not need 3 of these. I think I'm gonna get rid of the Eco Tools one here and keep these 2. I think this would be really nice for highlighter. I don't know what the brush says it's for. It says nothing, but I like that there's one there. I'm gonna keep one eyebrow brush, get rid of the other. There's this little tiny precision brush. I don't think I'm gonna use that or need it. And then we have a lot of these little fluffy ones. So let's see what's going on here. Angled, I'm not gonna use that. I'm not gonna use this angled one. This one is a mini one of a version that I have a lot of. Let's see, we have a few like crease brushes. I like this one. I like this flat one. I don't think I need this. Okay, I'm gonna keep these ones. That seems way better. I can't tell if this is going faster than I thought it would or much slower. I have 2 things of lashes. I'm going to keep those for like weddings or super special occasions. And then we're gonna go right into my lip products. I first have like chapsticks, lip scrubs, that type of stuff. And then I also have lipsticks that's the category I need to be very realistic about. I have 2 lip masks from Eco Lips that I am going to use. I like using a lip mask at night, so these I actually will use up. And then I have a lip scrub that they sent me as well. Again, you're seeing a common theme that some of these products get sent to me, so that's part of the reason I have so many. I'm honestly not gonna use it. We are going to get rid of it. I don't use lip scrubs. And then the Sugar Fresh lip products, these are my favorite. I just got these not that long ago. These are just pure chapsticks. This one's a mint scent, but they're just plain. They don't have any tint to them. So let's get this container out here. This lavender, you can see I use it. I actually do use this one. So I think that's another one that I can stick in here. A Catrice one that, I don't know, this is kind of gross. This was sent to me. I used it, but not in love with it. This I really like. It's the Glossier. It's a Glossier gloss. It does have a tint to it, but it's really glossy and hydrating. So I'll make another category here of those. I have these other 2 Sugar Fresh ones. This, I like this color. Again, hydrating yet tinted. And then there's like a red one, which you can tell I have not used. I don't know. I gotta try this on my lips and we'll make a decision. My gut instinct is that's not my color. Then we have more glosses. This Buxom one feels like not my color. I've had this NYX one forever and I used to use it a lot. But again, looking back on it, I don't know. I'm gonna try this one on too. It feels like a no. Weirdly, this purple one, it's almost gone. I don't know if you can tell there. These don't roll up. They're just the mini versions of the Clinique Chubby Sticks, and I love them. I'm so obsessed with them. I got them as a set, and so many of them are almost gone. I've gotten rid of most of the colors that I don't like, if not all the colors I don't like. Some of them are more like lipsticks, and some of them are more hydrating. And then I have a full-size version of strawberry, Broadest Berry, and Broadest Berry. Why do I need so many of those? Let's get rid of this one because it looks really beat up. I do not need 3 of those. This color looks terrible, not my thing. I have a YSL one and it smells so good. I love the way it feels on my lips. These are lipsticks now. That seems way too pink for me, maybe. It's Barber. Oh my gosh, no way. So red, I would never wear such a bold lip. That's just not my jam. I think I would like this one. This was also sent to me, it's Merit. I have a Marc Jacobs one, which is a lighter color that I like. And I think this one's, oh yeah, I like this color too. I thought it was a red. Okay, and then Bite, love this color. This one's kind of cool. It has like a hydrating crayon on one side, a color like a lipstick on the other side. I like bringing this one to weddings and events with me. So that feels way better. Last category is nail polish, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I have a ton of nail polish. I have both gel polish and regular polish and a few other like accessories I use, like cuticle oils and things like that. So we're gonna kind of reorganize them and see if there's any I can declutter. Something you should understand is that I do keep my nail polish in the bathroom for the most part, but I also keep some in my office downstairs because that's actually where I paint my nails, because I'm like sitting down there and then I let them dry while I work on my computer. So I like to just have some seasonal colors down there, like ones I'm using. Oh my gosh, can you see how dried out that is? Like automatically, this is a color. I think it's Lincoln Park After Dark, a really popular OPI color. Let's see, yeah. It's just, that's so old. I do have some nail polish thinner that can help revive the life of colors, but this looks so far gone, and I know I've done that before. So as I'm pulling it out, I know that's one I can get rid of. I just did some quick rearranging. So I have my cuticle oils and stuff here, my top coats, base coats, gel and like gel accessories, and then regular polish colors. So top coats and base coats, I have a lot, but I'm gonna keep them. I kind of wanna, ooh, that's not moving. That is done. So we can get rid of one, and then we should start making a pile of what to have in the office. So I wanna have one top coat and one base coat. Let's start using this top coat, it's kind of gross. And this base coat is almost gone. So those will be the ones that go in the office. This stuff will be back stock in my bathroom. And then let's do cuticle oil since we're over here kind of looking at them. This is a cuticle remover. Never use it, it's so old. Get rid of that. Look at all of these cuticle oils. I'm gonna keep the big one and the purple one. Get rid of this one. Keep the purple one in my office. Keep one back stock. Okay, not because I want to. This one is Birthday Girl from Essie. It is looking like it's really running low, so I just opened it up. It is rock solid, so have to get rid of that one. I do love this color then. And I thought I'd start by pulling out my favorites. Playdate by Essie is one of my absolute favorites. This one still looks good. I love blues. Like these are all top colors for me. And then I actually really like this electric blue color. This one is Swoon in the Lagoon. It's like a pink one and needs a little bit of some of this to give it some more life. You just add in a few drops and then shake it up. Can't go wrong with these two neutrals. This one I just used, it is so thinned out. I feel like I have to get rid of it. I love this dark green. This one I've never been able to apply correctly. It's weirdly thin. This is a great orange, kind of a whitish. I love this one for like Halloween, Thanksgiving. And this one I got sent to me and it's a really pretty mint color. For the gel polishes, I have a couple of primers or like prep steps that I use. I'm gonna put one down for the office, the other ones into my back stock, and then I need one top coat and one base coat for the office. I have two backups, and then I'm gonna go through colors really quickly. I honestly think I'm gonna keep all of the colors. I'm just gonna put a couple in the office, like white and maybe a couple other bright colors. I have some blues and stuff here too, because I love blue. And then the rest is going in my backstock. This is the pile of everything I was able to get rid of. I'm so proud of myself. It is, I think, a good sized pile, obviously more to do. I hope you stick around for the rest of the sophisticated declutter. We have lots more decluttering to do around the house, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. But until next time, I will see you all later.